And we have a very mind-blowing testimony all the way.
Shall we receive Sister Monica and Emmanuel Ogebe for their testimony?
Give the Lord the praise.
Our sister Monica testified 2 years ago on this altar. For the sake of those who were not here, I'll just recap the testimony. In the year 2007, she said, an evil terrorist group invaded the barracks where she lived. Her husband was a police officer. And she lost her husband due to that attack. But while she attempted running away...
that is a terrorist invasion of a barrack. Man was a military personnel that became a victim of that terrorist attack and lost his life. Her husband. Yes, go on.
While she attempted running away, she was caught on her left arm, and this is a scar. And eventually, she was accosted by those elements of the devil, and they slit her throat.
This person you saw had her throat slit until they confirmed and concluded that she was dead and left.
And she was laid in that condition for 3 days until when military personnel came to make away with the corpses. And then they realized that, alas, she was not dead. And she was hospitalized for about 1 year. And that was how God rescued her.
1 full year with a throat slit, left for dead, bled and was in her pool of blood for 3 days.
That was how God rescued her. At the end of the 1 year, she came and testified on this altar.
She came on this altar and testified.
Now, we rewind back to 2007 when the incident happened. She said when evil closed up on her and she realized that the chance of survival was very slim. She had 2 children. So, the heart of a mother, she hid one under the bed and put another one in an empty drum and closed it. Should, in case one of them couldn't make it. But on the 3rd day, when the military came to do away with the corpses.
Now you have fast forwarded. Long story made short, after they left her for dead, by the time she got up from being dead, she realized her husband was no more and her 2 sons were no more. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Husband was no more and 2 sons were no more. The one she hid in the drum and the one that was under the bed, both no more, plus husband. And she lived like that for how many years?
For
14 solid years. Only after 14 years, it became confirmed that his son is alive.
Yes, sir.
Here he is. How old was he when this thing happened?
7, sir.
He was 7 years old. What happened? How is he alive?
So, the military men that came, thank you, sir, to do away with the corpses, the commander of the team adopted the son because they discovered
he found him in the drum.
He lived there. A 7-year-old was there for 3 days. So he adopted the son. And I think that is also a credit to the military there. One of the soldiers that came for this mission knows about this family, knows about the woman and her husband. And this boy had lived with the commander for this number of years until the commander retired from active service. And then the soldier was able to establish contact with her father, who is his grandfather.
The father of the woman.
Of the woman, who is his grandfather. That one of the sons, one of your grandsons, is
still
alive.
alive. Hey!
And after 14 years, just last year, mother was able to be reunited with her son, and she has come to give God praise. It is for her like bringing a child out of the dead.
It's resurrection from the dead. Can you stand up on your feet? 14 years after you thought your husband is gone, children are gone. What a faithful God we serve. But we decree at this moment, this evil in this nation shall not proceed. This demonic agenda in this nation shall not proceed. That is why we are going to rise in intercession. Under the next 2 or 3 weeks, we have had healing and deliverance crusades for cities. We want to have it for the nation, so that God can deliver our nation. We want to have it at the center of the city, Within the next 3 or 4 weeks, the date will be made to you, known to you shortly. Every single one of us, both those that are here and those watching me, anywhere you are, all roads will lead there, where the city started from, the center. We are going to step in there and make demands and ask Jehovah God. Look at the number of people here this morning. Look at the number of people connected all around the world. Is that the kind of people that should be wiped out of this country? Is it possible that Christianity be stamped out of a nation with such population of people worshiping God and serving God? It will not happen in our time. It will not happen in the time of our children. It will not happen in the time of our children's children. Until Jesus comes, it will never happen. In the name of Jesus. Congratulations. And Emmanuel has been following them up. All the way from America, pursuing all the, coming up, step over here, and doing a very, very great work among victims of terrorism, especially in the north. Lift up your hands, ma and son. Congratulations. Happy for you. You will fulfill all the destinies. What your father could not achieve, you will achieve it. And what your brother could not achieve, you will achieve it. In the name of Jesus. Fresh grace. All forms of healing, emotional, psychological, be done in Jesus' precious name. At the end of this day, please let's communicate with them. Anywhere we can be of help to him and to her, we'll be gladly able to do so. For anything at all, whether it's schooling or anything at all, we'll be glad to be of help. Give the Lord a big clap and a shout of praise. And I believe that the government of the land should be interested in people like this. Interested in people like this, to see how Father, having given his life for the nation, that the nation will rise up to the occasion of the children. I'm sure that they should be. Give the Lord a big clap of hand and take your seat. Congratulations, but we'll see you after the service.